Hi everyone, Cotswolds here. How are you doing today? It's Friday. We made it. Thank goodness it's at the end of the week. And I don't know about you, but honestly, it just feels like the last month has it's been rainy, it's been cold, it's been grey, and it feels like it's taken about 10 years to get through. Oh, honestly, I just cannot wait for the better weather. At the moment up here, I feel like it's rained and been grey literally since September. And I'm just I'm struggling with it. Like being an Aussie, I just can't. Oh, it's getting on top of me. It's getting on top of me. But anyway, I'm ducking in to review a couple of my vintage purchases for this week. As you can see, I have a retro vintage Lacoste jacket that came yesterday. Look at this bad boy. Isn't it spectacular? Like I literally feel like I should be in Val d'Isere in the 90s. Like it is so brilliant. I absolutely love it, love it, love it. And it's not quite, it's sort of like a silver. It's not sort of quite white. So yeah, it came yesterday and I'm like, oh, this is so cool. And I feel like I need to do like a retro month or something. So I'll try all of my different things and sort of go a bit retro for a month or so. But let me know what you think, because I'm really sort of getting into this whole like upcycled vintage clothing thing. So yeah, I also got some Sesame Street leggings the other day, and I did a video, but I got interrupted halfway through. They're absolutely spectacular. I will put a photo in the middle of all of this to show you. But again, like for a tenner, why would you pay retail? It's ridiculous. And they're brand new. And they're just so ridiculously awesome. And you wear them to the gym and literally everyone like comments, and yeah, so it's really, really cool. So yeah, so that's sort of my latest one. Oh, and the other purchase that I made the other day, hang on, uh, is this. And obviously, I had Queen Victoria come through, and you can sort of see from this room a little bit that I've sort of got a bit of a grouping of eclectic things that I sort of like to have around me. But I got this. Look at that. Isn't that cool? Don't know who he is, but it feels all a little bit, Jane Austen and a little bit Bridgerton, and I just think it's spectacular. So anyway, he's going to be overseeing my work today, of which I need to do some. Yeah, it's just been a pretty crazy week, but yeah, it's been an interesting week this week, I think, and there's been lots happening in the news, and I'm just sort of still trying to sort of digest everything that's sort of been going on out there in the world and in the landscape. And the thing that disturbs me the most, right, is that we are going to the moon. We are going further than anyone has ever gone before. We're doing a massive slingshot, going out further than anyone has ever been before in space as of this weekend. It is launching this weekend. Like, you know what it was like when, the first moon landing, and when Apollo 13 had to slingshot around the moon, and then when we had, the other space discoveries like, your yeah, it just there's no media coverage about it because everyone's focused on the depravity that's been coming out, or the idiocy that is the current political forecast. No one's focusing on something that actually makes a difference to the human race, and that is happening this weekend. So just in my mind, like, I mean, I love anything to do with space and moon landings and anything like that. Like, I love it. So does Cotswolds Boy. But yeah, it's just such a shame that it gets lost in amongst all the filth. A really feel good story. And just, what is the world coming to? Like, why do we have an obsession with the dark and the crap and the horrible when we could be focusing on some of this good stuff? Like, is the world, here's a question for you, is the world suffering from a massive tall poppy syndrome, that we feel that the need to go out there and tearing people down and seeing people brought to their knees is how we get our kicks? Is that what is happening in the world? And if so, we need to look at ourselves as a human race. Like, what have we become? It's ridiculous. Anyway, that's my little rant for the day. I will be back with more vintage purchases and various other things, and I am going to be talking about my latest blog over the course of the weekend. I am going to try and post probably not, if not every day, then sort of every other day, because I really want to sort of be building this channel up. And hopefully over the next little while, I can tell you about the forthcoming game show and various other things. And I'm also going to be doing some acting classes. But anyway, enough of that. Hope you have a wonderful weekend. Lots of light, lots of love. Try to ignore all the bad out there and really focus on all the good, because there's so much good going on. You know, think about the good news stories and focus on those. But have a lovely weekend, and I'll see you all soon.